All right. We're here with Jennifer Coe. Fifth time.
Joanna Coe.
Oh my God. I am so sorry.
Starting off hot.
We are here with Joanna Coe. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Your fifth time here competing in the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. First time in your home state. Just what's it like coming back to this event? But now, like I said, in your home state.
It's always great coming back to New Jersey, just to know the grass and the familiarity of conditions. But probably the best thing's food. I mean, pizza, bagels, all that. Like, love coming back to this area, and we'll definitely hit up all the Italian restaurants on my way.
Have you been to Baltusrol before?
I have, a couple times.
What's been your impression? Have you been before the renovation?
Once before, but I played the upper, not the lower.
Gotcha. Well,
Yep.
So then what's been your impression of the course the few times you've gone out this week so far?
Right. Well, we know the great work that Gil Hands does coming from Marion. It's just some of the walks from green to tee are just so seamless. It's beautiful. Conditions are absolutely perfect. Greens are quick, rough is thick. It's major championship golf. It's Baltusrol, lots of history, so it's just an unbelievable facility.
It's very unique in the sense that it ends with 2 par 5s. When you've played or when you've practiced, what have been some of the keys that you've tried to work on to kind of navigate that?
Yeah, 17 is kind of, you have to hit your spots, so got to keep it in play, avoid that left fairway bunker. Then it's a standard shot over the great hazard, Hell's Half Acre, whatever you want to call it. So it's pick your spot, but 18 you can be a little bit more aggressive. If it depends on the wind. Today I didn't get home in 2, but when I played about a month ago, I did. So probably depends on wind direction. But yeah, with 16 too, that's a long par 3. It would be it's going to be a fun closing stretch.
Absolutely. We'll open it up here. Anyone got any? We'll start with Jeff.
Joanna, what's it like to fit a major in this part of the season for you?
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's mid-season at Marion, so we are as busy as it gets right now. So I appreciate everyone at home, filling in for me, helping with the members, helping with the operation. So it takes a team, and I'm really appreciative of them. But the membership, they're really excited that I'm here, and we have a busload coming on Friday. Hopefully the weather doesn't disturb that. But they're all excited, and I appreciate the support because without them, then I wouldn't be here.
As I was going to ask you, I mean, it's one thing people are filling in for you, but at the same time, they carry the pride of you being here. What's it like for you to go back, and what are the things you take back from a week like this?
Yeah, it's funny. On the lesson tee, people always ask questions like after the PGA Cup, like how did you manage the crazy cold weather? You have to warm up. You have to do certain things with your body. There's certain things you have to bring with hand warmers and gloves and beanies. So, I always come back with a lesson or two from a major championship experience. So, and they're always very curious of that because they're never going to experience it themselves for the most part, the people that I'm teaching. I mean, the odds are not in your favor. So, if I can bring that and help them win a club championship or a junior event or break 90 for the first time to help them understand what it feels like to do it under pressure, that's what I'll bring back to them. And it's no greater feeling when you do it.
Yeah, nice.
What does it mean to see so many major women's golf events taking place in New Jersey?
Yeah, I love Jersey. We are a great sports state. I'm a loyal Philadelphia fan, but it's just, between all the great venues up in northern New Jersey and then South Jersey with the ShopRite LPGA Classic, and I've played in that event several times. Supporter of women's golf, and it's got New York ties, Philadelphia ties. It kind of brings a lot of different types of people together. So it's a great state and always great golf courses. So it's cool to be at a place like Baltusrol.
So is there anywhere in particular you have to go for Jersey food, like a certain restaurant?
Well, I know a few spots in like Ewing and Trenton with some pizza spots. So I gotta explore a little bit more up here. But I'm staying with a family, so they're not gonna steer me wrong. I mean, she already made me lasagna, which was bomb. So. I no matter what, I'm gonna hit him up.
Jin Young Ko was just in here saying she found at Founders when she competed at Founders, she found a great bagel spot. She went every single day, so you might have to.
There we go.
Ask her for that.
Yeah, she's pretty good at golf, so I'll follow her lead.
There you go. Anyone else? Yep, Jeff.
I remember you had a Baltimore connection. What's your connection to Jersey? Did you grow up here?
So I grew up in southern New Jersey, Mays Landing, so it's about 12 miles outside of Atlantic City. But I worked at Baltimore Country Club for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what was it like growing up and learning this game here in this state, now getting to play a major here?
Yeah, so South Jersey's got great golf, right? Like I said, the ShopRite LPGA Classic was a hometown event for me. So, I met Annika there. I mean, I was a little girl volunteering there, holding up the, please signs and asking for everyone's autographs. So, the first time I got to be inside the ropes at the ShopRite was a very special experience for me. And then I met my swing coach down there, Bruce Chalucci, who has the New Jersey Academy of Golf. And so, Kayla over here understands that we kind of built something pretty special in South Jersey, and junior golf, girls golf exploded in that area. So it's really cool to have that influence in South Jersey. So, I didn't get up to North Jersey much as a junior golfer, but now as a professional, I understand the just tremendous golf up here with Somerset Hills and Ridgewood and Plainfield, and I love the opportunities to play great golf all over the state.
So I remember when you were playing high school and going through, you went to school in Florida, right? Rollins?
Yes, Rollins, yes.
Right, I remember that and the whole thing. So I guess two questions I would have is, what would be your advice to somebody now starting in junior golf? And what have you seen as the biggest changes since, I'm going to say it was about 15 years ago, you were playing high school golf, and certainly have excelled, and congratulations on being at Marion.
Thank you. Yeah, so with junior golf, I think the biggest changes would be the equipment is so good now, with U.S. Kids, and, my dad was cut down steel shafts trying to figure out a way to hit them hard. So equipment's just so much better. So you see, especially young girls hitting it farther than ever because they can just swing it out of their shoes. And the junior golf process is just, the AJGA, IJGT are really impressive tours. So I just remember playing in AJGAs and feeling like that was a major championship to me. I mean, that's how well run those events are. And then, college golf has changed a lot with NIL and on all those things. So it's a whole nother world. But to me, it's like stay in college, play all those tournaments, get the experience under your belt, have the best 4 years of your life, make all the best friends in the world, and then, and you can make some money on the side too, which we didn't have that opportunity. So I'm sure the recruiting process is a lot different now. But I wanted to play golf in the South, being a Jersey girl. I was sick of the winters up here, so I wanted to play, and Rollins had an unbelievable reputation. Julie Garner is one of the best in college golf. So, I had a great 4 years there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you're teaching pro and you play at a really high level. How do you balance being able to practice and teaching a lot as well? How do you make time to still play at a high level in the section events, major championships? How do you keep your game sharp?
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, Nick back here, he understands that this time of year, it's like I was just sneaking it in whenever I could, hit a few balls here and there, hit some chips, hit some putts. But I like to play, so the section, our Philadelphia section, is kind of the practice rounds for this. So I treated Monday as a intense practice round. So I love how many events we have each month, so that's why I show up to as many as I can. But if I just keep my golf swing in a place where I know it can function under pressure, then that's really the goal, and I have obviously advisors helping me do that. And then it's taking care of all the little things. It's my health. I've had some knee issues in the past, so working out, eating well, taking care of my body, taking care of those things, because golf's already hard enough, so I might as well make it easier for all those other details. So get enough sleep and do everything you can at home. Because teaching when I'm lesson tee from 8:30 to 6 or 7 p.m. It's exhausting. So as soon as I go home, I eat dinner and I'm out. So this time of year it's a grind, but I love it. I love it more than anything. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Has your comfort level changed doing 5 of these now? Does it change year to year? And secondly, do you draw inspiration from what Michael Block did as a part-time player at the PGA?
Yeah, I think my comfort level has definitely gotten there. I mean, my first time was Kemper Lakes, and but I just think back to all my firsts, the ShopRite, the U.S. Open, this. You just draw from all those experiences. And I remember when I turned pro, I was like 21 or 22. I just didn't know what it was like to kind of stay composed and execute under pressure. You just have to experience it. So now I get it once in a while. I get it in the section, and then I get the intense one here. So it takes practice. It really does. And the college golf thing, going back to that question, nowadays college golf events are televised all the time. Back then they weren't. So the first time cameras were on me, I was freaking out a little bit. But so those girls really are, there's an advantage to that, to be Golf Channel and televising NCAAs and the East Lake Cup, all those things. But yeah, Michael Block, I mean, I was at Oak Hill. It was unbelievable. So yes, I was there and doing some work for ESPN Plus for the PGA of America, and just trying to bring some Michael Block vibes up in here for the PGA pros, because that was very cool and a great spotlight for PGA professionals.
Joanna, you're married, club professional. We hear you a couple times saying your schedule is just off the hook. You're making time to practice, to play at this level. I know at the PGA, I look at Matt Cahill. He's taken over for a legend. And he's got a membership that is very demanding. How do you find that time? What is your kind of recommendation to categorize things so that you have that time to practice with the intensity that you need to practice?
Right.
How do you do that?
It's really day by day, because Nick and I joke, people book day of lessons all the time at Marion, so all of a sudden I thought I was going to practice for an hour and a half, and that just turned into 28 minutes. So it really changes day by day. And then when I do have random off days, it's usually dedicated to my golf. I mean, I took Memorial Day off. I played golf with my husband, and then we went to like a barbecue afterwards. But again, it was around golf. So I appreciate him always supporting me in that regard of like, all right, it's going to be golf heavy until it's not, until the fall or winter, until life things change. But yeah, it's difficult. It's day by day. But again, I think it's like Susie Whaley once told me, there's no work-life balance. It's every day is different. So, you try your best. You keep people in mind, my husband, my family, my friends, golf, and you have to say no sometimes to some things, and that's what I have to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I just try to balance it as best I can day by day.
One question with that. What would you suggest to a young 65-year-old guy trying to get into the business and be a PGA professional? How does he get through that battle mentally, physically?
Right. I mean, it's all just the right connections, right? And finding the right mentors in the industry and someone that has your back and can kind of put a good word in for you. That's how Marion happened. I mean, there's no job description out in LinkedIn. It doesn't happen, right? So it's just all just who you know, the network, right? So that's golf, right? It's a very small network, whether it's the industry or the tour or manufacturers or things like that. But yeah, find some mentors and pick their brain and, resume build and interview skills and all that. So, yeah.
And the last thing is food.
Mm-hmm.
You make all this reference to Jersey food, and I'm Italian, so I like Italian.
There we go.
But don't you miss the crab cakes and the steamed crabs more than the Jersey food?
Crab feast, one of my favorite things in life. And my birthday's August 30th, so it's like prime crab eating season. So, yes, I can crush some crabs.
Yeah, there you go. Very good.
Anyone else? All right. Thank you, Joanna.
Yep, you're welcome.